Hey, what is up? It's Jim. I'm back with another Tiller tip. This week I am not in the warmth of the Tiller studios. I'm actually in New York City, in Central Park actually. This is the Central Park Tennis Center, and no one's playing tennis here today because it is frigid. Oh my gosh, I've gotten soft in Colorado. This is not a dry cold by any means. But I recorded this before I left on my trip, but there was no audio on the video for some reason. So I apologize about the wind. I'm doing the best I can. Probably the camera's going to be shaky because I really am really cold. Should have brought my hoodies, you know. Anyways, so I'm out here for a nonprofit conference that starts in about an hour. So, but the Tiller tip this week is about tennis. One of my favorite books about coaching is The Inner Game of Tennis. Now, I don't know if you play tennis or not, but this really is a book about life. It is this guy, Timothy Gallwey. He was a tennis instructor. And one day he got really tired of giving instruction, just the same instruction over and over and over again. And so he decided he just wasn't going to be able to do it anymore. So he had a guy come in with a really broken backhand, and he just kept feeding him backhands just over and over again. And during the course of this hour, this dude actually got better. He fixed a lot of his mechanics. And he, you know, the dude had gone to see tennis coaches before, and they had all failed him with all the instruction. And so Timothy thought, man, this has got to be a fluke, right? So he did it the next hour, and sure enough, the second person actually improved also. And so the premise here is that there's two selves within us. There's self one and there's self two. Self one is the inner critic. It is that manager. He is very critical and judgmental. He, maybe it's match point and it's a deuce, and he's like, hey, you really got to lock in here, Chuckles. You failed in the past. You're probably going to fail again unless you listen to me. If you listen to me, you can actually figure this out. And so it's like, make sure you toss the ball up 3 to 4 feet in the air, and as you do that, shift your weight back. When the ball crests, begin to shift your weight forward. Make sure your legs are at this angle, and make sure you follow through. Just all of this heavy instruction. And self two is the one that actually has to get it done. Self two is like, okay, I'm going to give it my best shot. Oh my gosh. And sure enough, he hits the ball into the net, and self one swoops in and says, dude, you're such an idiot. You're such a moron. I told you were going to fail. And why didn't you listen to me? Blah, blah, blah. One of the points that Timothy makes in this book is when we were all toddlers, we didn't have a developed sense of self-one. We didn't, we were trying to learn how to walk, and we'd pull ourselves up, and inevitably we would fall, and then we'd pull ourselves back up, and we would fall again, and just fall 1,000 times before we learned how to successfully walk. And you probably see people walking in the background here. Sorry for my shaky hands. I'm telling you, it's so cold out here. We are all very good walkers today because of, look at this guy. That guy's a good walker, right? We are all good walkers today because we didn't have a developed sense of self-one. And so the coaching here, the Tiller tip is that self-one can be a real jerk, and we got to figure out what to do with him. I think self-one is good at certain things, but we just cannot allow him to put moral judgments on things that don't deserve moral judgments. And, understanding like what self-one is good at, what self-two is good at. Self-two is just like a good natural learner. But sometimes we kind of need a self-three, don't we? And that's what I'm here to try to figure out, is how to improve and how to grow Tiller coaching so that self-three, someone else, someone external, can come alongside and help give you not good instruction, but just good encouragement, and walk with you and help you learn and grow and develop, help self-two become the best version of himself. So, if there's anything that we can do at Tiller to help you, we want to. I'm so sorry for the camera shaking. I'm gonna go find a warm place to get a bite to eat and to warm up. And I really appreciate you checking this out. And I will see you next time back from home. All right, I'll see you. Bye.